Good evening and thank you for joining WSU News. I'm Will Naughton.
And I'm Porter Pilkington. We have several stories from holy. Locked in. Oh.
Good evening and thank you for joining WSU News. I'm Will Naughton.
And I'm Porter Pilkington. We have several stories from around campus and the community tonight, including a look at a storytelling event on campus. Stay with us to learn more.
Students at Weber State will soon see new leadership in student government. The university held its annual student body elections, bringing a new group of student leaders who will work to represent the students and organize campus initiatives. Newly elected President Emmett Busby and Vice President Kalijah Robertson will take over for outgoing President Mia Foster and Vice President Landon Coombs. The new administrators will officially begin their terms in March.
The Great Salt Lake is showing signs of new life. 30 miles south of Ogden, Weber State biologist Julie Jung and a team from Utah State University found a worm in places once thought to only support brine shrimp and brine flies. Their work, published last November, highlights how unexpected creatures can survive in even the saltiest places on Earth. The worm, named Wowabe, the name was chosen with guidance from the northern western band of Shoshone Nation. The species comes from one of the last environments of its kind. Jung says dropping lake levels shrink the worm's habitat and are a warning sign of broader environmental change.
Weber State University's police department is urging students to come forward after concerns about an underreporting of sexual assault. The department is hoping to create an open and reliable channel between students and officers. Their focus is on raising awareness and encouraging survivors to come forward, no matter how long ago the crime happened.
We try to get support for the victim. We have advocates here on campus. If it's something that they're just not feeling like they want to, maybe they're scared to talk to law enforcement or they are nervous about it, there's things that we try to do, like say we try to utilize our resources first. It kind of helps take some weight off their shoulders, knowing that hey, you know what, I can go through this.
Resources can be found in Tracy Hall, the Shepherd Union, and the Public Safety Office, where the Weber State University Police Department is located. Students can also reach out to Safe at Weber at any point to report as well.
When Utah banned fluoride in public water last year, lawmakers said fluoride should be available by choice rather than added to public drinking water. Now the FDA is taking aim at the very products lawmakers offered as an alternative, citing possible health risks in a 2025 press release, but many health organizers disagree. The American Dental Association and the Academy of Pediatrics say the supplements protect enamel and support healthy childhood tooth development. More than 4,600 comments were submitted to the FDA, but many from Utah dentists concerned about access to fluoride. The concern is showing up in dental offices where providers say they're unsure supplements will be available in the future.
A recurring headline across the country as book banning hits close to home. Utah's 2024 law, HB 29, requires school districts to review any book through a strict process when an individual files a complaint. If enough districts determine the book contains sensitive material, it can be banned statewide. 27 books are now banned using that procedure. School librarians say that the law is raising concerns and leaving many unsure how it should be applied.
The bottom line is my librarians follow policy and they follow the law.
But that law is now the center of a lawsuit. The ACLU is suing on behalf of authors and students, arguing that HB 29 violates the Constitution. As the lawsuit moves forward, lawmakers have introduced bills responding to the legal challenge, expanding the state's authority.
Think legislators
As the debate over book banning continues, teachers and librarians worry about balancing the effects of pulling school books with the expectation of the law.
It's a major turning point for Weber State athletics today after a tough week at the Big Sky tournament in Boise. Both men's and women's teams were knocked out in the quarterfinals, ending their hopes for a title. But the big news is happening off the court. The university announced they're making a change at the top for the men's program as the head coach, Eric Duff, steps down after 4 seasons. Duff will be moving into a new front office role to work alongside NBA star and Wildcat alum Damian Lillard. Weber State says they'll begin searching for a new head coach immediately to lead the team into next season.
The Weber State softball team wrapped up their road trip on Saturday, facing off against Oregon State in the final game of their 3-game series. After the Wildcats swept Friday's doubleheader, the Beavers bounced back Saturday with a 9-3 win at Kelly Field. Oregon State's Tristan Thompson led the charge with 2 home runs, while Jordan McMahon and Jordan Hart each picked up 3 hits for Weber State in the loss. The Wildcats now head back to Ogden to prepare for their home opener against Utah Valley this coming Friday.
The Weber State women's golf team celebrated a big win in St. George on Friday after taking first place at the Lady Thunderbird Invitational. Wildcats grabbed the lead on Saturday with a record-tying round that held off a late push from Stetson to win by 5 shots. Jade Grueller led the way for the Cats, finishing in a tie for 3rd place overall, while teammates Emily Song, Kayla Corman, and Sophia Fuenmayer all landed spots at the top 10. It's a great boost for the team as they look ahead to their next tournament in Arizona later this month.
Skiers and snowboarders took to the slopes Saturday for a spring showdown at Snow Basin Resort. The showdown included a rail jam competition where riders showcased their tricks. Participants competed for prizes such as season passes and ski and snowboarding equipment. Riders had to be 16 years or older, and helmets were required. The competition ran from noon to 3 in the afternoon, with the check-in beginning earlier that morning at the Meadow Yurt.
And to close off a week of sports, Ogden is preparing to host a major international sporting event. The LGT Men's Curling Championship is coming to the Weber County Ice Sheet from March 27th through April 4th. The 10-day event will bring 13 teams from around the world who will compete. The Ice Sheet, which hosted curling events during the 2002 Winter Olympics, is expected to bring the athletes and fans across the globe. Tickets for the championship are available on the Weber State Ice Sheet website. Earlier this week, I had the chance to cover an event on campus. The event's theme, storytelling.
For 30 years, storytellers have taken the stage at Weber State University to share stories that bring communities together. The annual Storytelling Festival returned this week, celebrating 3 decades of storytelling as both an art form and a way to connect people of all ages. Organizers say the event continues to grow each year as more storytellers travel from across the country and around the world to take part.
This year's festival welcomed nationally and internationally recognized storytellers, along with dozens of local performers and students.
We are here for the 30th anniversary of the Weber State Storytelling Festival. We are so excited to host youth from all over the county to hear the magic that we have here at Weber State. We have featured storytellers from all around the world, some joining us from Mexico and from Brazil. We are so fortunate to have such amazing talent here with us, and we would love to see you here at the next one.
The festival is also known for giving young storytellers a chance to take the spotlight.
Nearly 100 students ranging from the 1st to 11th grade shared their own stories on stage as part of the youth storytelling program.
All right, so the Weber Storytelling Festival is actually known for putting the most youth on stage. This year we are featuring 98 youth storytellers ranging in age from 1st grade through 11th grade.
Festival organizers say the event highlights the power of storytelling to build confidence, creativity, and a community among students.
So here we are at the end of the 30th Annual Storytelling Festival. It's been a great success this year. We're hoping that we'll be able to welcome many more of you next year. But for all those that participated, thank you, and a big heartfelt from Nate behind the scenes. See you next year.
Organizers say they hope to continue growing the festival and welcome even more young storytellers in the years to come.
Organizers say the storytelling doesn't end with the festival. Weber State University plans to continue the celebration throughout the year with storytelling events in local schools, libraries, university campuses, and community spaces in the region. Storytelling isn't the only way people are sharing creativity in the community. The Union Station in Ogden has a gallery that highlights art, culture, and creativity around Utah. Located in the historic train station, the gallery features rotating displays from both local and national artists, giving visitors something new to experience throughout the year. Each show focuses on a different theme, allowing artists to showcase a wide variety of styles and perspectives.
Because it's nice to see what the community does with their art, really. It's nice to see lots of different people of all ages and what they think about art and their opinion on it with what the topic is that is given.
The Union Station also hosts quarterly community art shows welcoming artists of all skill, levels, and backgrounds to display their work. These displays give the opportunity of a supportive environment where emerging artists can share their creativity and connect with the community.
Drums, dancing, and tradition filled the air last weekend as the 46th annual Indigenous Voices Powwow brought communities together. The event took place on March 14th at the Stromberg Complex at Weber State University. The event was free and open to the public, giving students, families, and community members a chance to experience Native American culture firsthand. Dancers and singers from tribal nations traveled across the country to take part in the celebration, sharing their culture through music, dance competition, and traditional arts and crafts. Powwows honor important traditions such as new beginnings, achievements, and the legacy of Native warriors, strengthening a sense of family, community, and pride.
Think you need coding skills to build an app? Think again. Weber State University is hosting an event called AI Hackathon to show that anyone can build working apps using simple English prompts. The event welcomes both engineers and experienced programmers with different tracks based on skill level. Registration is open throughout March 18th. Building for the app begins March 21st with final submissions due April 3rd. The event's final will be hosted in person on April 5th at Shepherd Union.
Pet owners in Ogden will have a chance to take care of their animals for free later this month. Weber County Animal Services is hosting a free pet wellness clinic on Saturday. The clinic will offer free vaccines for common pet diseases such as Bordetella and rabies, along with microchipping and access to a pet food pantry. The event runs from 9:30 to 1:30 at the Weber County Animal Shelter on North 750 West. No appointment is required, and the clinic is open to everyone. Organizers simply ask that dogs be kept on leashes and cats be brought in carriers.
That's all we have for tonight from WSU News. I'm Porter Pilkington.
And I'm Will Naughton.
Have a good night.
That's gotta be the one.
That has to be the one.